Patreon member shout out. This is a tale of Captain Jack Sparrow, pirates away in the seven seas, a mystical quest to the Isle of Tortuga, Davy Jones' locker. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Sorry, still throat very messed up, but so I'm going to try to get through this today without coughing too much. This video is just going to be based on how to get your friends or anybody to invest in NFTs. It could be Veve, specifically Veve NFTs. Now, why Veve NFTs? Just because that's what I know. That's what I'm intimate with. I don't really know too much about, Bored Ape Yacht Club. I don't really know too much about CryptoPunks or CryptoKeys or anything else. I, for the most part, just know about Veve NFTs. This is what I specialize in, and it's going to depend on the person. Whether you're in sales, whether it's like car salesman or electronic salesman, whatever, you're going to have high-hanging fruit. That's going to be really, really hard to get, and you're going to have low-hanging fruit. Now, the low-hanging fruit is somebody that is interested in it already and be like, hey, like what like they're curious. They're coming at you. They hear you talking about it. Say, what are they? And, you could do like the Webster, if there is a Merriam-Webster definition of NFTs yet. I don't know if the Oxford English Dictionary has come out with that new definition of them or not, or if it's just something that, only tech people know. But you could just say it like this, like, hey, listen, it's something that you can have. It's not just a photo. Like, there's a lot of these people say, oh, I could just screenshot it. Okay, well, yeah, I guess you could screenshot and look at it, same way as like the Mona Lisa. You could take a picture of it, and or you could even buy a fake Mona Lisa and put it in your house, and it's gonna look pretty much the same as right-clicking and clicking some of those NFTs. Like, but for the Veve NFTs, not only are they just every single one 3D animated, or except for the posters. There's obviously posters and stuff too. There's comic books, which are insane by itself. Like, hey, you can read all these comics in AR. Read them on your phone, but then read them in AR as well. But outside of that, you can go and you can say, like, hey, these are all 3D. Like, everything else, yeah, just pictures. These are not. You can show them everything that you can do with them. Show them the ones that have utility. Show them the ones like, with Slimer and the Ghost Trap. That's heckin' bananas. Show them that recently what you can do with Deadpool and the snow globes. You put Deadpool in or behind the snow globes, and suddenly you can get rid of his hat. You can disrobe him. He doesn't have that Christmas sweater on anymore. It's really cool what you could do with some of these. And they can go and they make noise. Yeah, some are animated. Some make noise. Some are really heckin' cool. So those are the ones that's the low-hanging fruit. And you could say, okay, well, what are they interested in? Are they interested in Star Wars? So guess what we have. They're interested in Star Trek? Guess what we have. Lord of the Rings? Well, guess what's coming eventually. Just show them the partnerships that we have. Show them, the second type of person is going to be like someone that maybe doesn't know about them, but they're not. It's easier to take someone with no information and fill them with the right information, as opposed that it is with someone that is their head is filled with the wrong information. You try to unlearn what they have learned, and then fill them with the right one. So somebody that I would say at a party, and I'll give you an example of this. I've been at parties several times over the last, this year. One of them, I was like, hey, could you do me a favor? I didn't really know anyone, so this was a great icebreaker. Could you take a picture of me? Make sure you get this NFT in there. Or I said, make sure you get this Dr. Doom in there with it. And you don't even need to let them know that it's an NFT. They're probably not going to know. And I go and I took a picture next to a really cool Dr. Doom. And they're like, oh, hey, cool, what is that? Like, oh, it's Dr. Doom. It's like, oh, I remember that, from the old Fantastic Four movies. I cannot wait until the new ones. Oh, also, that's another thing. The Avengers Tower was most likely purchased by the Fantastic Four. Spoilers if you have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home. There is no Oscorp in the MCU. Like, there's no there's no Oscorp. So a lot of people were thinking that they were Oscorp was bought that Avengers Tower, but no, I'm pretty sure it's the Fantastic Four and it's gonna be the back. Anyway, I digress. You could do that. Or you could say, oh, hey, guess what? When my friend Sue was in town and able to she likes Batman, put the Batman NFT on the bar that we were drinking.
or at a party I was at like a week or two ago. I said, "Hey, could you do me a favor? Take a picture with one of my secret rare Lokis." And when I posted that on Facebook, a couple of people were like, "It's not a real alligator, is it?" I was like, "No, it's not." And then they go that way. It's like, "Oh, hey, look who came in. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man when we were going to see, Ghostbusters." A lot of that people think it's cool, and they'll go, "Oh, hey, how do you do that?" And you just download this app, you pay this much for them, and you get some people like that. Now the third one is the hardest. Most times I don't even try. This happened like an hour ago, and part of the reason I was making this video is because I had a buddy of mine, my friend Dan, that says, "This is me, a grown man waiting for Marvel Legends to announce the next waves of action figures from Spider-Man No Way Home." And it was like, okay, that's funny. So what I did was I said, "You ever take a look into the Spider-Man NFTs that Marvel released? I got a few, and they're pretty cool in AR." And so I'm not just being like, "Yo, buy some NFTs, yo, buy some Omi." Like, no, it's taking someone that he had already said that he loves, just Spider-Man, and say like, "Oh, hey, have you seen the Spider-Man NFTs?" I don't even mention Veve at this point. I just say like, "Hey, have you seen the NFTs that Marvel and Disney have released?" Because again, nobody knows what Veve is. If you don't know what Veve is, you're not going to trust it. You're not going to like it because you don't know what it is. But if you say, "Hey, look at the Marvel and the Disney NFTs," like when Immutable X just posted on one of their most recent tweets, "Hey, look at the partnerships we have: Marvel, Disney, DC, and all these other ones." They don't have partnerships with it. They have partnership with Veve. Veve has those partnerships. Anyway, I digress. So I had somebody, and this is how I'm not expecting to turn this guy at all. When you're representing somebody that's into NFTs, or at the very least Veve, when you're considered an ambassador representing someone, you better make damn sure you're on your best behavior. Because if you're being like annoying, if you're being this like pushy, overbearing person, people are going to associate Veve or that company or NFTs in general with you. They're going to associate your bad attitude with the company, and you don't want that. So this guy says, "F NFTs, they mess up the environment." Which, again, fair point. A lot of NFTs do. They're not carbon neutral, but ours are. So I said, "Some do, but Marvel/Disney used an app called Veve, which has carbon neutral NFTs. Part of the reason why I like them." He says, "Even then, they're a waste of money. I can just screenshot them." So you won't be able to sell your screenshot or play with your screenshot in virtual reality or have the utility associated with these NFTs with your screenshot. I'm not telling you to go invest in anything. I'm just telling you why it has a lot of value. I paid a little over $3,000 for the Spidey NFT, and I love it. I'm talking about the secret rare. I don't know if that's a secret rare in the picture, but you know what I mean. And he says, and this is not my friend Dan, this is some person that he knows. And he says, "Okay, and I already make money doing art commissions, so why should I buy NFTs? Bruh, you really spent $3,000 on a picture? Sad." So I said, "Not telling you to buy NFTs. I was just spreading the joy in why I love them. I'm glad you can make a living doing what you enjoy. I did as well for years before I retired. Also, these aren't pictures. They're 3D digital collectibles. They're animated and have sound. From Pokemon to games to NFTs, I just like collecting. I didn't buy it for the money. I bought it because I love Spider-Man and it's cool. But since you brought it up, this Spider-Man is now worth over $20,000. So I guess you can say it was a pretty good investment." And then I give a screenshot of the secret rare, the floor being $22,000. And at the time, people were laughing like, "Ha! You spent $3,000 on Spider." Not even people that didn't know what it is, just people within the community said, told you it would come down," and it did. It went down to like $1,200 at one point, and I should have bought more, but I didn't. So this person, oh god, where did it go? So this person says, "I should be against them because a majority of NFTs are stolen art." So again, just because I should have not even bothered with this guy in the first place, but again, I just wanted to be a representative of the company and NFTs at large. So I said, "We should all be against people who steal things from others. But being against all NFTs just because some are stolen is kind of silly. The Spider-Man one up there is licensed from the Marvel company. I even have an Elsa NFT from Disney. So as long as people are conscious where the NFTs come from, there's no issue. Again, not trying to convince you to buy, just trying to spread the cheer and shed a light on why I think they're cool. Now, this person obviously I don't want to say does not deserve this niceness, does not deserve it. This person just, I feel very bad for this person. They're very negative. I don't think this person is very happy with their life. So if you can't convince them to buy, and again, don't convince anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. But at the very least, be like Yoda and constantly defend your position. Don't. Again, I could have destroyed this guy and just made him feel really, really small. But what's the point in doing that? For the 2 seconds of satisfaction, be like, take that. No. That's like when you kill somebody in Fortnite or CS:GO or whatever, and then you teabag them. It's like, is it a little funny? Yeah, kind of. That other person probably doesn't feel too good though. But again, this is just my opinion. This is just letting you guys know how I do it. Everyone, check out Star Helix, Wendy Stibalis, Kyle Willson, and Golden Assets on YouTube. And check out @NotStarHelix, @HeyDavidDon, @EQ_crypto on the Twitter. Also, I'll put the secret. I'll put my purchases in another video. But I love you guys, and this is just what I wanted to go and share with you today. All right, everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, meow, meow. I'm still sick. God help me. Meow.